Who the fuck is doing that?
I don't know, it's very annoying.
Yeah.
I went for the quickest piss I've ever went in my life.
When?
Why would you say that?
You guys have
Why would you
mates?
even say that?
Finally, fucking siege.
Why would you even say that, Atomic? Just go
Why
die.
not?
Who even has Wii's anymore? Come on.
Hey,
Amateur.
Mate, we
Good boys on
bowling
Wii.
back in day, don't even start. Idiot.
Just Batman. Yo, it's fucking Batman.
Yes, Batman.
Free swing, motherfucker.
Where is she?
Ej, siema,
Jezu.
gram na nich. Dobra chłopie, zobacz sobie live'a na tym Discordzie.
Right, everyone ready
Huh?
up if you're ready.
Na Discordzie co zobacz. Dobra. Yeah, ready I guess.
Let me get the stream posted, guys, and we're
DD
and then
already.
we can get ready, alright?
DD.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Ready when you are, mate. Take your time.
That's
I might go for a
team
big
name,
shit.
Diego.
Oh, I might go big for a big
I've
shit.
just been for one, my asshole still hurts.
You still feel your asshole burn.
Yes.
Is it burning?
I don't, if his stream is on right now, I don't think they want to know.
Okay,
It is stream, my ass burns.
is everyone, are we good to go or what? What's happening?
Yeah, well, DD's ready.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the cast thing.
Yeah, that is the card.
Idiot.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all good to go, yeah?
I think everyone's ready.
Anyone's got any exceptions
Yeah.
at the start? Good, okay.
Yeah,
Good luck,
you ready?
good luck to both teams.
I just want to get some kills.
Good luck, yes!
Good luck, have fun.
I'm gonna go 0 and 5.
Okay, welcome everyone to the NBD League. We got DD vs Exposed starting out on board, and then we're moving over to Cafe. I am joined today by Cam, who has come in and is going to be doing our analysing for us today. I appreciate that. So, what do you reckon the outcome of this first map's going to be then on Border? A DD win. Yo, Cronus, I'm your 500th sub. Thank you, dude. We'll see Thatcher and Nomad being banned. Now, Thatcher is an understandable one. Everyone bans Thatcher. But the Nomad, she is really, really strong. But why do you think potentially they've banned her out? Do you reckon like some flanks maybe potentially? Because that was obviously the defenders' side. So maybe that east stairs they might want to try and push back up to later on, or that main stairs. Apparently they can't hear you talk. I don't know why. Double check your audio's being shared through the party. Like go to the party settings. Let me double check now. Make sure my settings are correct as well. Yeah, should be all good my end.
Is that it? Is that it? Can they hear me now?
Hopefully. Let us know, guys, what's
Yeah.
happening down below.
Well, for that, this is quite strange because you have a Thatcher, which is quite common because that stops the walls being done, of course, which is quite good because that's obviously the defense going to play the bandicade on mute. With the Nomad, it looks like the defense are going to be doing quite aggro flanks potentially in the late coming rounds if they can keep alive. Maestro.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a weird one, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would move Echo because it is Echo. Sorry, because obviously without that Thatcher being in play, Echo can be quite annoying. Obviously, you don't have those EMPs just to throw on the ground and then get rid of the drones as you're going for that plant. So it's a little bit strange. They've left Echo pretty much do his own thing. Obviously, they do still have the IQ that they can bring. It's looking like they will be bringing the IQ actually.
Yeah, and Another thing I want to point out is the banned Maestro, but this more powerful of. See if you've got a very, very good Valkyrie player in Exposed. If Exposed have a very good Valkyrie player, that could just honestly run around as well. Powerful smart.
Very true. Now, we gotta remember is maybe they potentially move Maestros. I mean, it's a little bit weird because it was obviously the defending side that picked the Maestro ban, right? So it's a little bit strange where they might do that because of the sense of, you know, they're gonna be having to push. Like, you know, smoke plants might be very, very strong now. Kyum got that Maestro to watch the smoke plants. DD is orange team, and they've now got 3 minutes on the clock to attacking, and we have Exposed on the attack. On the defense, sorry, Jesus. Look like they're going to be pushing through this main side, through the main entrance of the west side. Nothing really happening right now. Couple shots of this nice mirror set.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if there's any vertical play from underneath going to be going on, especially when you run into Ashes with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there will be, just due to the fact of, yeah, like you said, underneath play, and we'll see the mirror actually go down. It looks like someone actually went underneath and took him out. Nades are coming in also. It's looking like Finland will actually get this wall open as the mirror does get revived. We'll be pushing back and dropping back now as they hide behind the wall. Now, Legion did get shot a little bit then, trying to save up his mirror, but he did get her, which was nice. But behold, with a huge kill onto the mirror. I don't know how to say his name. But Zappa will get a kill on the Alls, but Rehab will take him down. Well, with a huge kill on the Batman, and Jaeger will take out Yai. What are these names? 2v3 situation now, though. I keep pushing my main six, couple of shots onto Atomic. Atomic will have to drop back. He's now one shot from death. Jaeger trying to retake as he is now in B, trying to push back into A. Rehab takes out Jaeger. Now Atomic in a 1v3 situation. They know where he is. One bullet will end his life. He will see Sophia cross, couple of shots in, but IQ takes him out. Royale ends Atomic's life.
It was quite weird round, honestly. That's quite a weird round, in my opinion. You've got the mirror. Obviously, you need someone roaming below if you're doing the mirror setup. Why was no one roaming below to stop that vertical play if that is what happened? Because I obviously can't see, but that is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think underneath obviously got played. I mean, the mirror makes sense, like use mirror, but I don't think using mirror in that particular spot is the best idea.
No.
Because it's so easy to remove underneath.
Yeah,
I believe
default...
Sledge needed it, so from underneath. So
the default mirror setup, what I usually see is you don't have any on the main wall. If you're going to do the mirror in the small room, you leave the left side of the door, the wall open, so the mirror can just pre-fire for thermite. But having two mirror setups in the same place, it really contradicts itself. It'll be interesting to see setup now.
What's also interesting is, and the reason why you don't tend to put a mirror on that main wall is, Hibana, I don't know if anyone knows this, if you shoot a Hibana device above a mirror, you can actually explode it, and it'll make a big enough hole to essentially vault through, so you basically it basically makes a hole as big as 2x Kairoses. So it's not a good idea, really, for you to do that, especially on a main wall. And especially if they can get it open from underneath, it just means that they've got line of sight into a site that you no longer have.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if anyone actually does this thing. Maybe a pulse wouldn't be a suggestion, or visual detected and just to stop the bug who is most likely going to push in underneath and try and take out the bandit charges.
Yeah, definitely. We now see them on the attack once again. IQ going underneath, getting rid of these bandit charges. This is nice. No bandit trick will mean that you pretty much have just lost your defense straight off the bat. Jaeger will try to peek Rehab, but Rehab will be able to be safe enough. Bandit charges are all gone now, so now comes the push from the Thermite.
I'll just reiterate, if you need someone down below for that same reason, this is poor.
Definitely, Thermite will get this wall open, and Buck will actually be playing sandwich also. This could be huge. They could cut off all rotations and go for a nice early plant. Batman will go down to Buck with a huge nitro cell who Atomic will take out. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. X9. More nitros coming in, but nothing will hit. 4-4 now on the board. With only a minute and 40 left on the clock, they have plenty of time, and it's looking like they're going to keep pushing into sight, pushing that wall, and finding a way in.
It's interesting to see
Buck almost losing his head there, but will luckily be able to not get hit and die right there. As he manages to get away, but Thermite will enter in, and Royale will fall. And that'll be another one as Alls drops as well to the same person. Mozzie getting a double kill this round. Now, it was looking very favourable for, that'll be Jaeger with a huge kill on the rehab. That looked very, very favourable for DD. I mean, they had that wall open, they had pretty much control of sight, especially on Sandwich as well. But it just didn't go in their favour.
Just one thing I want to point out, why is Buck playing Repel? Why is he not underneath using the skeleton key? If you bring the Buck, he needs to go underneath.
Definitely. I mean, what I would have done personally is I would have put someone on that sandwich window like he was doing.
Yeah.
He should have gone underneath, shot a hole underneath half wall, made sure that was clear, and then honestly, I mean, you did obviously see you've seen that mirror set there, so the plant couldn't have 100% gone down, but he could have at least tried to maybe like pressurize the mirror, because you can obviously open up underneath Africa, so in a sense you can sort of try and remove that mirror, which then the plant can go down even easier, or the person in Sandwich maybe bring Sledge to go on Sandwich instead. Maybe you can toss some nades in there after you've burned some ADSs or something like that. You get what I mean? Just to get the things rolling. But like you said, I don't think Buck was exactly the best choice to be sat on the Sandwich window.
Maybe change the Sledge for Gridlock and put Gridlock on the window. So if you're going to go for the plant, at least change Gridlock the access points to where you want plants.
Yeah, we'll see Workshop now being held, as they did obviously just win Armory and Lockers.
Interesting setup.
It's pretty much the same as they did last time. Obviously, they're trying to break that utility. They understand that. I mean, it is smart of them. I mean, Buck does have the Claymore though, which is a little bit interesting. But obviously, people like Thermite and Ash, you know, these are people that obviously you're going to need ADS to make sure these gadgets don't just enter into the site and then essentially blind you and potentially get a kill, a nice early kill for them. Even these nades as well, you want to be preventing.
Well, my only thing here is, Yang that isn't banned. Why don't be ballsy? Change the Sledge to Yang if you play.
Yeah, Ying could definitely work a lot more better in their favour. Atomic gets a nice early kill. That'll be the back remove from DT, but they are getting this whilst balcony wall up as Zappa takes out Alls. It's not looking good for DD now as they just lose 2 players very early on. 40 seconds into the round and you've already lost 2 of your players, both your your soft destruction, sorry.
Far enough to block hard and Sledge.
Royale trying to peek in right now, potentially trying to remove the Wamai will down him though, and it'll be a finished kill as Royale falls to Batman. It's just Rehab and X9 left alive, and X9 will fall to Atomics as Rehab's now in a 1v5 situation. And it will end as Batman takes him out. That'll be a flawless round in favour of Exposed.
Working on the coordination, honestly, from DD here.
Definitely, I mean, losing the 2 of their soft, like right off the bat, like 40 seconds around. Like usually you see teams don't even enter the building within 2 minutes. Like Mind entering and dying within 40 seconds. I mean, that's a lot of time gone. You get what I mean? And especially 2 players. Like, fair enough if it was 1 by accident, but it's 2. It's too soft.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? They're very, very important.
We do see a Jackal, we do see Sophia, we do see Sledge, but Jackal, all I'm gonna say is Jackal could walk, but Exposed aren't really roaming. They aren't roaming that well. Like,
Do you want me to tell you what I think's the issue right now?
yeah,
I
go
mean,
for it.
we're seeing last round we saw Ash, Sledge, and Buck. Why are you bringing 3 soft destruction? And now we've got Zofia, Jackal, and Sledge. Like, it doesn't need to work that way. Like, why are we bringing 3 people with the capability of soft destruction? It doesn't make any sense. Like, we could have brought something like I don't know, a gridlock. A gridlock could work really, really well to prevent the flanks, because obviously we see a lot of people roaming, and we can obviously see that. That's the reason why they're bringing the Jackal, is they want to prevent that roaming.
Maybe just for this round, because you know you're going to have to be custom hotels, why not just switch the Sledge if you want to? Just jump in, get the flank off, and have off cover fire. A good walk. Something they wouldn't normally expect. Monty's
3 minutes on the clock right now, round number 4. DD once again on the attack. Look, they're potentially holding up his top floor by Exposed. It's gonna be a nice hold. They even got a castle strat view as well, which is huge for them. X9 did like 3 360s. Jaeger takes out Alls though with a nice early kill. Once again, DD losing their players very early on. I mean, it's 50 seconds into the clock, and you've already lost a player once again. I think their haste is what's making them not do well. Drone people out, drone for your team, and then pinch people. You can't just be rushing in and expecting to get kills.
from what I see, you have 2 castles, literally castle.
Jackal takes out, I don't even know how to pronounce that name, I'm just going to call him Barcode, for the sake of this. We'll be in another fight though, and it's looking like Castle took a few shots, and so will X9. The impact's coming in from X9. We'll try and get rid of his sound. And now the sound of the pitch is completely gone. Atomic in the advantage right now. He knows where X9 is, and he'll take him out! Absolutely huge play coming out from Atomic. He could potentially get pushed once again by Thermite. If Thermite drops this kill, this will not be good. Jaeger takes out Jackal on the other hand. Royale takes out Jaeger though, and Rehab will take out Atomic. Now in a 2v2 situation. This is the best situation, but Zappa comes behind and takes out Rehab. But Royale decides to challenge the band who just killed him, and the crowd spam's not enough. Royale takes out Zappa. Now in a 1v1 situation, Cover Metal says Batman will sit. But Royale decides not to even peek him and decides to go out that main door. Now with this vertical play in full control from Royale, he can basically deny the plant from going down. But it doesn't look like he actually has this part of the site covered. And that means he has to start to rotate down, as Royale goes for a huge plan with only 35 seconds left on the clock. This could be huge for Royale right now, getting that plant down. And the castle's completely screwed up Batman. Batman only has one way to go into the site now. And that's going to be very choky, especially with this barbed wire there. It's worked against them in a sense. Royale gets the clutch, and Batman will fall. As the score now goes on the board, 2-2 as they bring it back up to a tie. Very well played by DD.
That is better from DD in my opinion. But why are you investing so much people to go upstairs when they've castled themselves in CC? In my opinion, if you've realised 2 castle barricades stopping you from entering, making you push in to CC from the door in the hallway, why don't you just be big brains and say, yeah, let's just push and go for a plant? Because from what I've seen, there's 2 people on site with 3 people off. 5-man rush in the site, it could work. Instead of having that narrow post plant 1. Castle did screw his team over.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not saying that would have been more favourable in Batman's position in that point. I think Zappa going down was like, you know, in a 1v2, you know, in the 1v1. I think it was like a failed sort of attempt.
Yeah.
I mean, Royale kind of got lucky. I mean, him choosing not to go straight through Customs door really saved his life. Because
At least-
he would have got taken out by Batman, because Batman was holding that angle, and he didn't even know where Batman was.
Is that maybe a drone somewhere upstairs still? Which could be quite vital or did he actually
I don't even think he knew that he was there, because we did obviously see Royale fire into customs. So like as if it was like a pre-fire or something like that. So
Yeah.
maybe he just got the call that like, oh, smoke's on top floor. Maybe
Yeah.
that might have been the thing. I don't know, and that's what made him like rotate around. But I don't know. I would have felt like if he had had the intel that Smoke was holding that metal stairs, I feel like he would have gone for a pre-fire.
Maybe. Well, as I have noticed, quite a lot of teabagging going on here.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, these teams aren't exactly 100% like each other. So
As a weird mirror on archives on where you post.
Barcode takes out X9 really early on. That's your sledge gone once again. And what have we said? It's 30 seconds into the round. You've already lost a player.
Where is Sledge dying from? Honestly, where is he dying from?
I'm not sure. I think it's a spawn peak, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to see if we can catch one of the defenders next round, because I'm really interested to see what happens here and why people are dying.
It's weird. Capita, yeah, it's better than Fuck, but again, Sledge is not needed.
Yeah, Westwall will be opened. Obviously, they're playing that same mirror strategy once again. Didn't work on the main wall, but it worked. It's gonna work on this Africa wall. But if DD can realize how to remove this Africa, it's pretty much GG. It's game over.
They have a weird wall, which is quite confusing. Let's hope we can catch that with IQ pushing that way.
Yeah, what's nice is Royale's actually being droned in now.
Yeah, that is better play from DD.
This main stays in full control. They have to be careful because they don't want to get choked here. Barcode takes out Royale. That'll be your IQ going down on a 2v3 situation. And unfortunately, Jaeger takes out Alls as he is just a little bit too much with that ACOG sight. Zoomed in too much and he lost that kill. But Rehab takes out Barcode. Now on a 2v4. It's not looking promising, but they could definitely bounce back.
They could. They could.
We see Zofia going to the exact same doorway where her teammate has died 3 times, but decides to back away from it, which was a very smart choice.
Very smart. Just leads me to think it's safest if they had bombs instead of Sledge. That one might have been removed. Easier now. And bad tackle. Questions.
A down from both ends, but oh no, wait! Batman actually lived that. What? I thought Batman went down, he had to just crouch down. Rehab will fall, and Zappa will be waiting in CCTV to take out. I think that's how you pronounce it, Kaiser? I apologise on that.
Kaiser, yeah, say the Kaiser.
And Expose will
looking
actually
good.
take that round.
Hasn't looking good for DD at all. The team that I watched play against Z9 on Cafe is not the DD I am watching right here.
Yeah, very, very true. I mean, as we're seeing it right now, and how like the stats look in this match so far, I mean, these teams seem quite even in a sort of sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a draw on this map, as if statistics go as it is right now. I mean, Expose might storm ahead. We never know, especially with this nice. Now they've got this point lead, they could just storm ahead. But I would. It's looking statistically wise like a draw.
That's interesting. They've listened to what I said previous few rounds ago. Play the Vigil. Actually took that advice on board and played Vigil. It's quite nice to see.
Damn it, I'm surprised that Vigil doesn't get played more. A lot of people saying he's going to replace Jaeger, but who knows. Zappa looked very MNK there, says someone in my stream. I'm fully aware of people getting accused, etc. I will take it to high ups, what needs to be taken up by what people are saying. If nothing is done, I unfortunately can't do much more than that, so I do apologise based on that.
You do need very good proof to accuse someone of console.
Okay, well, here's the proof. I just got proof.
Oh dear. The time is on I could just be a high sense 100.
It could be. Yeah, no, I just... Yeah. Zappa's like jolting about. That's like he's like shaking. Case of a nice kill on a Jaeger right there. Zappa will take out Royale, and he's in another gunfight right now. A couple of shots onto X9. Alls will take out Barcode, and I'll leave him a 3v4. A nice advantage in favour of DD, and they'll actually take out Zappa as well, but Batman will take out Rehab. That'll be a diffuser going down. 2v2 situation.
All I want to say after this round's finished is about the refragging. Because that visual and Sledge.
Huge kill from X9 onto Batman right there as the ping comes up. Now it's Atomic in a 1v2 situation. He's using Kaiser, but Kaiser will take out Atomic. And that means now on the scoreboard it'll be 3-3 as the switches come up, which means DD will go on the defense and the attack for Exposed.
That was a good round. That is just awkward in my opinion. You're going, no one can get a comfortable advantage here. One team wins, we go back saying, whatever you can do, we can do better.
I just want to put this out there for everyone right now who's watching. Obviously, I understand. I'm gonna speak to the mods of NBD League, and I'm gonna tell them I'm not casting the next match, just simply because there's mouse and keyboard, and it's not very fair.
No. But on a nicer note, DD, what the flip are you doing? You're letting Royale die, and your Sledge can't even get an easy refrag. Like, you need that call, you need the communication. Because that play, that kill onto Sapper, could have won you the round that wee bit easier. But hey, we'll find out how the defense goes. Because DD are good.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that DD are definitely putting in effort in, and a lot more than what Exposed, you can tell they rely a lot on their gun skill over sort of team play. So.
Very much. Because you see DD go bombs with a Valk, which is very good in my opinion. Because Valk gives you that bit more at the narrow actually. Maybe if they're lining up.
Okay, 3 minutes on the clock. We now have Exposed on the attack. Defense for DD. 3-3 on the board right now.
It will be interesting to see what Valk and Virgil play. It'll be interesting to see.
Nice kill from Barcode. They're taking out Alls, but X9 will answer back with a kill onto Zappa. That'll be your entry frag going down. Alls will unfortunately fall though as Barcode gets lit up a little bit. It's now on a 4-4. It was a nice huge refrag right there.
It's interesting to know where Falcon Camp is actually placed by Kaiser.
Using those breach charges to breach the wall. Also some thermite charges going off from Atomic. Getting this wall of West Balcony open to try and push out the site. There are people sat underneath, such as X9, which you have to be careful of. You'll be running out of detention actually. He will get a couple of shots off into someone. That'll be the Batman taking a couple of shots. That'll be the Buck. And he's going for a repeat but nothing as he goes inside. They have to be careful right now, X9 could get trapped. With this balcony wall being open though, pretty much this could be quite easy for you to push. You just need to start securing down some more kills. A minute left on the clock. Exposed gonna have to start making their move. Valkyrie shooting open up at the top, potentially going for a Nitro cell. This nice black eye will actually be able to see multiple people, and Nitro's going over, it looks like, potentially. No. X9 taking out Atomic! That's a diffuser down, that's a double kill for X9 this round. Absolutely huge for him. He will see the sledge, cover shots onto the sledge, but nothing will connect. And that'll be X9 pushing down, will get pushed in his back, and he will take out Batman! He will then flick over to the sledge, but doesn't manage to secure the kill, but sledge is extremely low. X9 absolutely doing amazing right there as he picks up his third kill of the round. 10 seconds on the clock, they don't even have the diffuser in hand, they have to start pushing now. And it's all looking good for Exposed. They go to the diffuser, but Rehab takes out Barcode. It's now Jaeger in a 1v4. He will take out X9 to the 1v3, and the round will end as DD take the win.
That's weird, honestly, some of their setups, in my opinion. As you could see, the 90 wall, see from when I was watching the Lager Kronos game, they always had that 90 wall reinforced and had someone playing and CC to deny time. It's just weird. It's like they have the strats, but they're missing the strats at the same time. Just some of their reinforcements, castle barricades, especially castle, and some of the places where you have it as castle, and just doesn't really add up. But they did get a win, what is important. And here we do see a Ying. That's the first time Ying has been played.
Yeah, I mean, we do obviously see the Jaeger 6 pick as well. I'm guessing that's out of fear of Ying, or maybe it was just they accidentally picked an operator and then they decided to go with Jaeger after all. But either way, Ying could be definitely deadly. Now, I will say this about Ying though, I don't think she exactly works 100% pushing ventilations and workshop, because she's not, unless you're attacking bathroom side, right, and then she could potentially put in some work, right, but otherwise, like, trying to throw like candelas through, like, for instance, ventilations window, there's not really any point, right, because no one's gonna be playing in there anyway. So, but she is really, really strong, especially now that Maestro's not in here. You know, those smoke plants could go down very, very easy.
Are we going to see a bathroom hold here by the castle? Seeing the walls into bathroom or first? It doesn't look like first and rotate. I don't know. It's just not adding up with style strats.
X9 going for a spawn peek, we'll get it up a little bit, and he will back away. Now, obviously, X9 has to be careful, he's being a little bit aggressive, trying to remove players really early on, as he knows that's the best thing to do, and that's the key to winning right here. He will get shot up almost through a wall, though, which could have spewed his life over. 50 seconds gone on the clock, and it's looking like people are just really just holding down this east side right now. It'll be All's holding it down. Really holding this vertical play as well, ensuring that no one gets it. Zappa will take out Royale from the top. A nice early kill. That'll be a Mozzie going down. Minute 40 left on the clock, and they have plenty of time now. Taking this top floor control as well, this could be huge for them. Jaeger will be savvy though, and will just about drop down a hatch to get away. Nice shots right there through the wall of CCTV as Alls is left all alone up the stairs. He will start the battle. Zappa, Batman will get a kill on the rehab, and Zappa will finish out Alls. X9 and Kaisia in a 2v5 situation with 1 minute and 5 left on the clock. Sight's in full control of Exposed right now. DD not looking too good, but that will be X9 taking out Jaeger, which will be absolutely huge for you. Atomic's going for that plant. Ying will fall. Huge kill onto Batman right there from Kaiser. X9 now is all that's left. Atomic goes for the plant. He will see the person planting and will kill him out. Right. And he'll get shot in his back. Unfortunate, but that will go in favor of Exposed. Now the score will be 4-4.
Very good. Indeed, you could see they were planning for just some sort of room. You had the Vigil room and customs. You had the 2 upstairs. Was it 3 upstairs? Yeah, but I don't get the setup, honestly. I don't get it. I have personally never seen something a setup like this before.
Yeah. I mean, I feel almost as if DD are trying to stretch now. You get what I mean? They understand that how do I put it? They understand that Exposed, in order to essentially win against Exposed, they need to get these nice early kills to slow down their pushes. But they're trying too hard for that, and because of that, they're getting caught a lot.
The key thing what I said there was all far too aggressive.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I mean, they had full site control, and the 2 roamers were left alive. Now, we gotta remember this is Siege, right? A game where people roam and people anchor, right? And if people are allowed onto site and your anchors die, well, that's your roamer's problem, right? Your roamers haven't done their job, right? So they haven't wasted the time. They haven't decided to go for these flanks to stop these roamers. You've just let the anchors die because the roamers aren't exactly doing their job properly.
The thing what I want to point out about DD's room, it's just got 1 person. They've not got. You've seen Vigil roaming downstairs. You've seen Legion at CC. You've seen. Was it the Jaeger who died? Armory by himself. At all.
Yeah, they're like playing together, but they're not at the same time. They're very far spread.
That's same in attack. Just let someone die and never bother to refrag. That's their biggest downfall.
I mean, X9 is literally going for spawn peaks, and I mean, if you lose your life early on, you cannot blame anyone but yourself. It's extremely risky. Nice run away there by Royale, but Royale will go down to Jaeger now in a 5v4 situation. DD losing a player really early on. Once again, they have a tendency for doing this.
Why are you running out?
You can't run out against people who are holding angles, like tight angles as well.
Why you being sloppy like that? Play the game with you. That is how you win against people.
Just need to win more engagements than they are. So like you said, get ready to refrag, play together, and that capability. X9 takes out Zappa right there. The Ying goes in though with the flashes. That'll be a huge kill for X9 once again. Jaeger and Kaiser will take out Batman, who was on that Ying actually. So that'll be the Ying gone. Atomic will take out X9, and that'll be a 2v2. Definitely. I mean, like we said, you just need a refrag against this team. Exposed, they're not very good at sort of like making sure that refrag doesn't come through, and I mean, we can see that right here.
Yeah. Team Exposed are just really aggressive. But that's an aggressive style. If you came up against a team that, you would get destroyed.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see Barco try to push in, but Kaiser will take him out, and that'll be Atomic getting taken out by Rehab, and that will mean that DD are now 5-4 on the score.
All I want to say is Sophia could have had that Valkyrie. Missed numerous headshots.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, Conscious. That's weird because one team runs around and they literally just say to them, "There you go, have it, have the next round. It's on us. Go take it." I can guarantee you, DD will just literally do the same thing. There you go, Exposed. Take the round. We want you to have it. That's just how this game's been going.
Yeah, it looks like that. This game's a little bit off, especially with alleged. We're not going to say anything except for misuse of peripherals.
I don't know. This game is really awkward because the strats you see aren't necessarily strats you want to be playing. As such, especially the bans. The bans were really weird. Like, fair enough, you might not like Flash, you might not like Maestro buff is more tougher thing because you've allowed that Valkyrie. Valkyrie has won some rounds for our team.
Honestly, from what I can see from these guys' playstyle, they literally banned Nomad so they could run around the map freely.
Yeah, that's why you need Clock on. Jackal, stop that. Bring the gridlock, stop it. But no, you're too insistent on bringing Sophia Ash. You don't need that.
Yeah, 2 entry fraggers who aren't really doing much more for you than if you were to literally use.
Jackal.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, IQ, like you said, she brings in a lot of utility, and she can be played as an entry fragger. Obviously, you don't want to lose her really early on, so you don't want to 100% entry frag with her, but it is capable of her doing that.
All I want to point out is, Thermite is a good player, near enough done the same amount of kills as you two entry fraggers. That sums it all up.
Yeah. I mean, we see, just pull the scoreboard now, Exposed pretty much all have the same amount of kills.
Just
I mean,
also bring the gridlock. Honestly, mate, it's just really underrated. There we are.
I mean, let's just hope DD can actually take this and bring it to match point and end this game quickly, because, I mean, I don't think it really goes in anyone's favour right now.
No.
Alls, we're getting a huge kill on the barcode though.
Leg kill. That's your entry.
It's just brainless entry frag, and there's no droning out, there's no helping, it's just let's run in, let's get some kills. That's literally how Exposed are playing. X9 will take Zappa, that's your other entry fragger. Like I said, it's literally you're running in and you're dying.
Yeah,
what is your purpose?
I might get a lot of hate here, but this is just like watching Cloppers.
Alls will take out Batman through the barricade. That'll be Jackal going down!
That might have...
And X9 will take out Atomic, and that'll leave Jaeger now in a 1v5 situation. Not even Diffuser in that man's hands.
What's going on?
Jaeger now pushing up from south balcony. We'll get a couple of shots in, and X9 will go down. And Jaeger will finish off next X9. Jesus. East side stairs now will be pushed up.
Is X9 MK?
No, I think he just has really high sensitivity because I don't think you'd be able to do 3 circles in a 360s in a row with a mouse and keyboard without like letting go.
Yeah.
Rehab will finish off Jaeger, and that will be 6-4 in favour of DD. So if they win this next one, it will be the win to DD.
Well, I've just ate what I said about DD going and just handing it to Exposed. Exposed is just plain pathetic. Fat round.
Well, I think DD have sort of realised how Exposed are playing now, and they've kind of like worked it out.
It took them 9 rounds though. 9 rounds to figure that out. Like, that is concerning.
I guess, but I mean, hey, nonetheless, at least...
Here comes a Monty.
A Monty, wow, okay. I mean... I'm not trying to like. I mean, I don't understand what they're doing right now, right? I really just don't understand what's going on. It's gone double. It's gone double entry, double hard, and a Monty. Like, where is your flex? Where is your utility like a gridlock?
It'd be interesting to see how he actually uses Habana. Habana, by most players, are actually just used as entry frag.
Yeah, well, he might just use it for that, which makes no really sense except for the fast fire rate, which is the only thing I can really think of. There's no there's literally one hatchery to open it on this bit, so there's no reason to bring Hibana. If you really want to bring in a hard breach, Maverick would be a better choice, right?
Yeah.
But even then, I'm just curious why we haven't got any like I don't know. They could have put Valkyrie up on this map, and they could have done some nice runouts of Valkyrie. You haven't got anything to stop Valkyrie. You haven't got an IQ. You haven't got anything. It's just you're bringing operators that don't they work together, but they don't make much sense in a team comp.
Like their bandit he's needed in a sense, but you could survive without him because that wall is going to get open regardless. Most likely. Castle. These castle barricades are hit sometimes. Vigil. Yeah, that's fair. Legion. Fair enough. Diego. Yeah, you do need a Diego, but you could just swap that castle and just swap that Legion. Make this interesting.
This doesn't really. This comps to make any sense. X9 will take out Zappa. There'll be a hard breach, but Batman will get a huge refrag onto X9. That'll be losing your Vigil. Now, obviously, there was that trade for that Roma for a hard breach, so in a sense, X9 at least used his life well, and at least he removed a high-value target, and it wasn't a complete waste of life.
But what I want to know is, what was Zappa doing on top of the tank? It's a hard breach. Different wall.
Yeah, I mean, they can't even get through it. Now they have to use Hibana, which thank God they actually brought Hibana to get through the wall. We see Atomic right now pushing on his own, and with a Legion in play as well. No one playing behind him. Doesn't really make much sense.
Monty's just doing more. He's just going to get himself killed. It's just broken elimination by exposed to you. That's the point.
4v4 situation though, minute 20 left on the clock. There'll be a huge run out coming out from Alls. And he will go down to Barcode as he misses a few shots onto the Zofia, and Zofia only coming out with that win. But there'll be a huge down from Royale. He takes out Batman, who is playing that hatch. He gets the hatch open. Ash pushing in this back end though as well. You have to be careful of her.
Nice angle. But you do see Royale and Kaiser pinching Ash. But now she rotates.
3-3 right now, 45 seconds on the clock. Zofia does have this diffuser. She'll be entering through detention. She knows where Castle is. That'll be Castle going down. Rehab will fall. Kaiser will also go down. Now in a 3v1 situation. It's on to Royale. Royale will get down Barcode, and I will also be diffuser down. That could be absolutely huge for him. Monty with only a little bit of HP and Ash left. But Ash will secure the kill. And the score now goes 6-5. Still in favour of DD, but exposed. I may be bouncing back slightly to bring this to a draw.
There you go, as I said earlier. Previous round. Exposed looked down and out, then DD just gifted it to them.
Yeah,
Their
definitely.
downfall there was, you had your Bandit in a power position, you had your Jaeger in a power position. Why did those two not clock on? Ash was in a very bad position and just pinch. If you lose one, you've got the refrag onto Ash. It was worth the trade to get the trade because they had the man advantage. Just small things like that. Just, it's brain puzzling to say the least.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things of it doesn't really make much sense. You get what I mean? It's like if we saw like professional teams doing this, I mean, they wouldn't even make it out of Challenger League. You know what I mean?
No. This is, I watch quite a lot of Challenge League. This is why I'm confused. The op choices here are just not making sense. You see the thinker. What's in the heat of thinker?
Now, before everyone goes off on us, and I know a lot of people might community, but we're playing on console, we're not playing like pros, right? Still, you should be forming stuff around the pros, right? The pros are playing meta. They're doing meta strategies, right? They're playing the best strategies, regardless if you're PS4 or PC, regardless. You know what I mean? Even if you don't even want to do exactly what Pro League are doing, right? But the strategies, you still base your strategies around what would happen, right? You use like shield spots, something like that. I haven't seen a single spot where shields have been utilized.
You need a Goyo. Goyo is so underrated in this map.
Where's the M&M? Where's Mute and Mozzie? I mean, we got Vigil in play, which is fair enough, right? That's drone denial, but where's Mute? Where's Mozzie? You know what I mean? Like you said, where's Goyo? Like,
I don't get this. You've castled off tellers, but you've not reinforced the wall. It's just greased into the castle barricades, because they can just breach Varovash and win. That's what I mean. Strats, I wouldn't even recommend them in ranked, honestly.
yeah, it's very fragging. X9 will take out Zappa. And now Hibana's waiting for him to potentially stand back up.
That is a good kill with Zappa, but Horror and Nerf did that. Ash, not refrag.
Oh, take out Jaeger, and it's looking like X9 will go down, unfortunately, as he does get pinched by 2 people. And if X9 actually does successfully die right here. Wait a minute, a couple of shots right there from Finka onto Kaiser. Alls will take out Batman. Alls has actually been putting in work this round so far. Now in a 2v5 situation. Could be a 2v4 if X9 doesn't get picked up anytime soon.
All of X9's on fall for being too aggro on the door and trying to run out.
Definitely a couple shots on from Atomic on to Alls. It's like Alls potentially might win this gunfight. Roadside Pico wins again. And they'll both run out and hold a crossfire. And now it's Barcode in a 1v5 situation. He's still holding this exit roof. Watching out for this Jaeger. He does see the fear of the Jaeger. A couple shots onto him. And he will back away. Now, I think this is quite evidently it's going to go in DD's favour. Alright.
I like Pump. I did like that, I think.
I don't know what Finker's doing right now.
She's gonna jump off. She's
just gonna kill him. Yeah, okay. So that was the end of that. 7-5 in favour of DD. Well done to them. Like I said, I'm not gonna do this next match only because one, it's so just there's no point, and two, I'm not gonna do it when there's mouse and keyboard. I mean it's just not fair. So.
You just forfeiting the cafe cast one?
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to the NBD league to decide what they want to do with it. If they want to get another caster to cast it, I'm just saying I personally don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks because this was your first time with me and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely get you on for another one because this has just been ridiculous. So I'm gonna go into the game chat right now and then I'll speak to them.
GG boys.
Alright.
GG. Let's start the second map.
GG.
Wait, can I just speak a minute?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this next match.
What?
Because I don't care, right? Before anyone starts piping and running like that, right? Zapper, I know your mouse and keyboard. It's so obvious. And I refuse to do a match where you're M&K-ing. I have blatant evidence. I've watched you when you do like little wiggles when you're aiming. It's shaky. Like, come on, dude.
Are you being?
Never seen a
what?
high sense player.
I mean, if you can show me that.
In several tournaments.
Wait a minute, because X9, you play on 100, don't you? Because I can sell that by your 360s.
Yeah, 360. Yeah, you saw my 360. Yeah.
Yeah, your aim's not shaking. His aim is shaking. I ain't casting it. If you want to get
you want to. Zappa, you want to say you're not M&K? I'm a PC player. I play with controller now. You're fucking M&K. Don't even add me.
Listen.
I'm just saying. I don't care. I'd rather just play the next game.
There we are. I've even got someone who used to be on your team, Zappa, telling me that you're M&K. So, mate, at the end of the day, you're completely lost. I don't know. I'm not gonna go and rat them out because I'm not like that. But
hey,
it's so obvious, dude.
I mean, yeah, dude, can you just
Listen,
cast anyway, man?
No,
Yeah.
if you want to go speak to the owner's NBD to go and cast it, you're more than welcome. I ain't doing it only because the fact he's using M&K. If they sub him out and they put someone else in, I'm happy to do it. But until that guy's gone, I ain't casting next match.
You can sub me, but it's fine. Yeah, they can sub me.
Does that mean we get the points?
Sub you, yes. Okay, they're subbing him.
And he's gone.
No, they're subbing him.
No argument to it as well.
Well, this is
Without
completely in favour of
hesitation.
DD because
Yeah.
at the end of the day
We
they've
don't mind
just
playing it.
they've just had the whole M&K situation, and I'm only being fair in their favour. I know for a fact he's M&K, so
Yeah.
like
I've seen it as well.
so
Oh,
boys.
Did you see the?
I
Listen,
saw 316 because I saw that.
It's fine. It's over and done with. He's left.
No,
let him get a
I
second.
wanna hear this a minute. Right, exposed.
Yeah.
Tell me this: is he mouse and keyboard? Yes or no?
He's Nacon, dude. I play on Nacon too, and I can shake like that.
He's not shaking. He's
If you
not
want, I
shaking
can
like
show you.
aim. He's not shaking like aim. When he's ADS'd, his aim is going up and down slightly, as if he's like trying to move his hand.
I can do that. I can do that. I can
Right,
show
so
you.
he's doing that. He's doing that every single gunfight on purpose.
There's a lot of people who do that. There's
No.
because he was sweating. He was sweating. Like his hands were
So
So was I,
sweating,
but I wasn't shaking.
and he's shaking.
His hands are
Mate,
sweaty.
it's
Oh
so
my
obvious.
God.
I've got now 2 people saying he's M&K, right? In my chat saying
My
they know he's M&K. I know for a fact he's M&K. I can guarantee I can bring that to anyone they'd say he's M&K. Now, I gave you a chance to potentially put your team on a good term, right? But like, boys, it's simple now. You've just admitted that he's M&K. We know he's M&K, so now you've pretty much got yourself all banned, so in every league. So, well done, boys.
Oh, I actually want to play it, bro. I got banned for fucking 2 hours. I left ranked to play this fucking custom game. Oh my god. I got fucking lead.
Well, Conch, we appreciate you casting for one man.
Yeah, I apologise, boys. I'll do your next game, though, okay?
It's not your fault. though.
Yeah.
If you let me know when your next game is, I'll definitely do it for you, alright? I'll do it for you. And if Cam's available, you'll do it as well. I do apologise, boys. I just cannot cast a game where I can tell for a fact that someone's mouse and keyboard.
It's still got
Okay,
clubbed
buddy.
anyway, so it's fine.
But I'll make
Was it
sure that the
NSX?
admins know about it, and I'll make sure it definitely goes
Wait.
through, and I'll make sure that every league.
Yeah,
Cut
Was it
over.
NSX?
We had this issue before. Yeah, cut over. We had this issue before. We verified with the thing, and then he just said to me there, can everybody send their controller in front of their PS?
It's
Yeah, bro.
after the game now, though, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really
like you
matter.
can
That-
you
that's-
can
that's
move
gonna
your
be-
M&K. Like it doesn't matter. Like what is the point?
No, well, my
I-
setup is
He
with my
doesn't have
with my
M&K. He does
PC.
not have M&K.
Yes, M&K did.
He's been
I
accused of M&K. but
Alright,
he's not.
wait, was it Yo Conch? Was it NSXI?
what? Sorry.
Was it NSXI who said that?
I mean, I saw.
NSXI guy,
maybe.
He's the
Mate,
one that said that he's M&K.
Mate,
he killed me.
I had
Like, you
everyone in my stream, yeah, tell me that he was mouse and keyboard. Not even as a thing of like, ooh, I know the guy. He's mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
They were
I
like,
wanna- I
he's
wanna
mouse
say
and
one
keyboard.
thing. I have a mate that plays 100 on everything.
Yeah,
And
me.
he never
Ha!
shakes. No,
I
I've
got a
that's
mate who
why-
shakes
I've
every
seen-
time, and he's
I've
got
seen
M&K.
X9 play though, and X9's obviously 100. He's
Yeah, no, but
wiggling,
I mean, a mate outside of this. Yeah, he is also 100.
mate.
but he doesn't shake.
That is so
wiggle,
obvious.
you don't
Mouse and
shake.
keyboard. I've ever seen mouse and keyboard in my life. He's out mouse and keyboard, 100%.
And they're actually literally lying because I'm a PC player. I know.
I'm just
how
gonna
to
go
do
get
it.
some
I'm literally
chocolate
a
cake,
PC
lad.
player as well, and he literally shakes every time, even in rank.
He ADS
And he's even showing
and
us
he
his setup.
shakes. It doesn't make any sense. That's not how a controller works. Because a controller still, when you're ADS
Alright,
and you're holding an
One
angle,
second, mate, 1 second.
not
mate.
once does your aim like flicker up and down slightly.
If he was on controller, why didn't he stay and actually contest it? Why did he just fuck
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, 'cause he knows he knows.
Because
Because he didn't- he wanted to play it
because
anyway.
because the admin is because the spectator is saying so because he said he's gonna knock out.
Yeah.
out
But
this.
one.
It's not
one
just
one
the
thing.
spectator, it's everyone other than your team.
The round he was Ella in CC that he killed me. The adjustment he made when Ella's gun, noting Ella's gun, Scorpion, is only possible with a mouse. The mouse
Okay,
button.
well how about this then, yeah? How come I got the whole of DD, yeah? I've got multiple other people, yeah, saying that I'm mouse and keyboard, and they're all saying the way that he's playing is mouse and keyboard, but then suddenly it's only your team that are like, oh, I'm all PC players, he's not mouse and keyboard. This makes no sense.
Neighbors calm.
I know people who play 110%, and they don't even, I've never seen a single player in my life wiggle like he does. If you go back and watch the stream, you'll see. And maybe you guys don't know he's mouse and keyboard, and he's fucking lied to you, but I know for 100% fact that he's mouse and keyboard.
Oh, Jesus.
Mate, is it alright if I play with a Wii remote?
You do whatever, mate. Like I said, it's not my league. At the end of the day, mouse and keyboard's banned, so. And I'm just following the rules.
Just taking the piss out of it. I mean, wait, is a guitar or a controller allowed?
Okay, get you player, bro.